All right, guys, back with you at the 2023 RV Dealer Open House. I'm Mike Caudill, and we are going to be broadcasting live, as you know, Monday through Wednesday this week, but the show runs through the end of the week. So many great things happening here in Elkhart, and we kicked off our morning here at Forest River. And if you know Forest River as a brand as a whole, you know that they've got a variety of different makes and models, a lot of different companies that fall under the name. And so this is one that I just learned about over the past year, and it's a company called East to West. They're one of the fastest growing brands under the Forest River corporate logo banner. So you've got East to West, and they've got a couple new products here at the show, and I'm going to go over here and show you a couple of them. And we're going to start with Tony Young, who is the general manager for East to West, and this is the new Tala. The first question I asked him, I was like, where's that name come from?
Yes, it's in Greek mythology, it's an indigenous term meaning bright star. So we're really excited about it.
And it is a bright star.
Pretty fitting here for this show.
All right, so let's talk about it, right?
Yep.
One of the first things that kind of crossed my mind, and we'll get down to the M Class in a minute.
Yes, sir.
Is the ease of driving something like a Class C like this. You know, when we think of Class Cs, you know, we think of big, massive cab overs, and this is built on a Ford Transit chassis. It's got the 3.5 liter V6 that's in it, so you get, you know, 275 horsepower. You got plenty of torque to tow, but it's all about functionality because this one's all-wheel drive.
Yes, it is, and I couldn't be more excited about that. As far as driving, I actually have driven this several times out here. It's even a tighter turning radius, a better handling than we think the M Class, which we love that. 275 horsepower, plenty of torque, tow capacity, 4,000 pounds. Does a lot of bang for your buck in this model.
All right, so something you were showing me before we went on video was down at the back of this.
Yeah.
So you've got lots of functional space, side entry and then rear entry as well, correct?
Tons. In a Ford Transit unit, these smaller Class C storage is of the utmost importance. We've got pass-through storage compartments, rear entry into it. It's nicely finished off. Sorry of all of our sales literature in here right now, but
you're showing functionality.
We're showing
Dual-purpose functionality.
Yeah.
Staircase up on the rear to get up on top. Tow hitch on the back so you can pull something behind it. And then, of course, one of my favorite features on all RVs that they're moving towards is giving you your access to propane. So if you want to set up a barbecue or grill area on the back of this, you can do that as well.
LP Quick Connect, very functional there. I tell my wife this is the mother-in-law quarters back here. That doesn't go over real well.
A lot of space in here so you can put your grilling equipment in there. And as you make your way down, more storage. You got outlets to plug, and then your cable, coaxial on the inside for your television. So, all right, inside we go. Tony, what I love about RV makers today is they're going with such fine finishes. Like the quality has gone up. You were giving me the name of this. It was like maple.
Barrington maple cabinetry in here.
Barrington maple.
We love it. It gives it a nice, bright, fresh interior color in these smaller units. We certainly don't want to go too dark. It feels a little claustrophobic, so this really opens it up. Solid surface countertops. We've got frameless windows with integrated day-night shades in there. With these types of windows, now you don't have to have a valance. You've got a nice residential finish on the interior here.
I love this.
Do you?
Yeah, because if you have an actual built-in stovetop, there's a lot, you lose functionality of your countertop. So when I'm done with this, I put it away. I just love how you made this so convenient by utilizing this top induction system.
I'm glad to hear that. We're taking some notes this week at the show to see how that's going to go over. That was one of the things that do we need to have that inset into the countertop or not? So
I love it. I think for the type of lifestyle that we have, this would be perfect for us. Up top, you got plenty of storage, and you've got your Greystone up on top.
Yep, convection microwave, hardwood cabinet doors, a nice backsplash, 12-volt fridge.
There we go.
Yep.
12-volt fridge. It's cold.
Nor cold, yeah.
All right, as you make your way to the back, I was asking Tony kind of a question about the setup that we have back here. Tony, tell us the reasoning behind splitting the beds like this and how you connect them together.
Sure, yeah. Obviously, this is our 23TK, which stands for Twin King, okay? So this is easily converted into a king bed by sliding that centerpiece with the cup holders towards you. You fill in the gap where your legs are, and now you've got a king bed. The reason we did this north to south like this is so we could incorporate that large exterior storage compartment that we were taking a look at outside.
Perfect. And then tons of storage up on top. I love the square windows that you've done with this. On the outside, they look clean. On the inside, they look clean. And then I just wanted to show this to you really fast. This is going to be fun. Let's see if we can figure this out, Tracy. How do we, okay, we shut this door, and then I'm going to go like this, and then I'm going to bring you, then you can come in. So you can actually separate the front folks from those in the back. Massive bathroom now that you're able to cordon both sides off. So you have that functionality as well. And then you get to go that way, and then I come back out. So they're creating, you said it, premium space that's needed inside this RV, and you have that with this. What else is important about the inside? Your seating area, you've got ability to workstation here.
Sure, yeah. As far as tabletop goes, you're going to have 2 posts right here. So tabletop, all the dining, you can, and it's a large tabletop. You can see it right here. It's heavy. So large tabletop that goes in here. Countertop extension here. We will be adding additional 12 volt and 110 above these nets here. So you've got charging stations, and the same thing in the bed on each side of the headboard.
All right, let's go look at the M-Class. Take a look over there. Super cool feature inside this M-Class that is really exciting. Watch your head as you come down. All right, so as we make our way down, we're going to go into this M-Class over here, built on the Mercedes chassis. So the first one on the Ford chassis, as you know, the Mercedes chassis is one of the most popular chassis in the Class C market.
Yep.
Let's talk about this.
Yeah, no, this is, we just unveiled this at Hershey a couple of weeks ago. This is our 24RL, our Entrada M-Class for Mercedes, built on a 3.0 liter V6, 188 horsepower. Plenty of torque, 4,200 pounds tow capacity.
Cool.
Again, we've got a one-piece molded fiberglass front cap. Now, I've got a little bit more real estate to work with in the bunk area, so I do have 2 windows in each side of the bunk. Still Asdel composite backing, still the same Dicor TPO roof, and this is a non-slide unit. So you do get a lot of customers that don't want to slide. They just want a Traveler, something that it is what it is once they get into it. And I think this RL with the rear lounge, you're really going to like it.
All right, so let's go inside and check this one out.
Yeah.
I love the fact that it's a non-slide. One thing about RVing, and as long as we've been RVing, we always size. And this on the inside, although the slide doesn't go out, is incredibly functional. This little jump seat right here is one of my favorite features because I think about when we entertain. Because you don't have a slide that pushes out, you're still maximizing your space on the inside.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk just about this cabin area right here and how open and spacious it is.
Yeah, one of the things, with this jump seat here, jump seat there, the swivel seats here, when I put the tabletop in, you've got a nice little dining area. I mean, you can play cards here, you can lounge up here. It's very simple, very functional.
What I love the most about this, the RV industry guys, obviously if you're watching Go RVing social channels, you know that it's all about choice, right? Mm-hmm. You have so many different things that you can choose from when it comes to an RV. And one of the areas that, is growing is those that want to travel on a day trip.
Right.
They want to, and my mom and dad, I always think about Carl and Judy Caudill. What do they want to do, right? Well, my dad doesn't want to tow a trailer. He doesn't want to drive a big motorhome. What he wants to do is he wants to take long day trips where they have a lot of room and a lot of space and a lot of functionality. If they want to pull over in a rest stop and kind of relax for an hour and have lunch and let the dogs out, they want to do that. And then when they get to the end of the journey, they still want to stay in a hotel. And that's their choice, right? Which is choice. This is the most amazing RV for them because you got space, you got functionality, you're self-contained, and then that back area,
yeah,
full lounger and couch in the back for comfort.
Really excited about the back area here. Again, 12 volt fridge, 10.7 cubic foot, but I just love this. Right? I mean, it's just
right when I came back here, I was like, man, and so many people. So like now let's flip the coin, if you will. They're the largest growing group of RVers are millennials. Mm-hmm. 32 years of age, excuse me, is the average age. They're working from the road. They don't want size. They want super easy functionality. And so you can go out, do day trips, or they'll even stay in these for a few days, up to a week, and stuff. And this is a desk. You put a desk in here. You're working. You're watching television. You have functionality.
I can tell you undoubtedly, I found myself last week or 2 weeks ago at the Hershey show on Sunday, a little bit slower day. popped the tabletop in, had my laptop here. I was back here checking emails, getting caught up, before I started my travel home. And it was just really nice. Easy to work with, easy to put away. The trundle bed, that slides out, makes a small sleeping area. And you still got a queen bed over the bunk there.
I think about the table being out. You've got charging on this side with USB charging, charging on this side with USB charging. One person can work here, one person can work here. You have so much incredible functionality back here. And I think that's what makes this one a home run for me. I see so much awesome
Thank you.
use out of this, and you maximize space to give you super functionality.
Yeah, we considered putting in a Murphy bed back here originally, a sofa that converted into a Murphy bed, obviously. And what would happen then, you had to push these walls forward a little bit, so now the shower would be out in the hallway. You would have to have a 6-cube fridge, but now by doing this, I still got a large fridge, what people want, a large fridge. I've got a contained bathroom. It just turned out really nice for us.
I also want to point out the air conditioning up top. I love that it's rear facing positioned air conditioning, because so often the air conditioning unit is in the center of the unit. But if you're back here working, this is where you're going to want to maximize that cooling, and so you have the air conditioning unit above you. You're maximizing your cooling in your workstation.
Yeah, and it's a 15K AC. Believe me, we can turn this thing into an ice box in this small
That's
coach
awesome.
with a bigger AC.
All right, gang, there you go. So we're working hard to bring you guys all the latest news from the 2023 RV Dealer Open House here in Elkhart. We've got a lot more coming at you for the rest of today, Monday, and then on through the rest of the week. So stay tuned. A lot more fun stuff. Tony, thank you so much for running us through.
Absolutely.
Congrats. I mean, it's an industry. How do you innovate year over year, right? And you've done that with the Tala. You've done that with this M Class. I commend you guys. It's so awesome. So if y'all are looking for good options in the Class C market, these are ones you're going to want to take a closer look at. We'll see you guys in a bit.
Thank you.